The only thing we need to touch to rig is this kind of thing, which are called pip pins, which you just have to push here, and the whole thing can come off. So it's very, very simple. You just do that, and nothing can go wrong.
And you feel safe with that?
Very safe.
Parachuting there. That's a ballast container down here if you want to carry ballast, which you do sometimes. And just a zip pocket for cameras, Mars bars, anything you want to eat.
Of course, if you land in the middle of nowhere, have you ever had to wrap up in that?
Well, yes, I did once last year in California, after I'd flown 186 miles actually. My ground crew couldn't find me, and so I had to spend the night out there in the desert. And I was very glad of it, because it's pretty cold at night in there, in the desert. We've got small hills and bad weather a lot of the time, and if you do actually manage to get good at hang gliding here, you're going to be better than anybody else in the world. People say it's like being a bird, and it is really. I think it's the closest form of flying to being like a bird. You feel the wind in your face, and it depends on the conditions. If it's sort of very thermally, you get a lot of turbulence as well, and you get sort of thrown around a bit, but not too badly usually. And then you've got, you have to move your weight around, so you've got a bit of load on your arms. But you're lying in a harness, and it's quite comfortable.
So where do you land, and what happens when you land?
Normally try and land near a town, if possible, or if not, near a phone box or something like that. But it's not difficult in this country. It's a bit more difficult in places like America and Australia. Australia particularly. You can sort of end up landing in the middle of the desert, and there aren't many phone boxes around.
Any rude remarks though when you land?
Yeah, sometimes. Actually, I landed in Fordingbridge about 2 weeks ago, and landed on a cricket pitch. And the groundsman came over and said to me, "I hope you're not going to make a habit of landing here." And I'd flown 73 miles to land there, so I thought it was fairly unlikely.
Okay, all right.